Hi everyone, my name is Cyro0, and I wanted to make a video about something pretty cool that I came up with recently involving the use of logic items. So here I'm in my world where I wanted to make an underwater base. And what I did was create an airlock system of sorts, which would allow you to safely go in and out of your underwater build by either draining or filling up water in an antechamber or a small room of sorts. So we'll just dive in here, and as you can see, I have a small building at the bottom of the floor there. And I'll show you how it works. So you'll press a button, the door will close from the outside, the water will drain, and a door on the inside will allow you to go further into your building. And likewise, when you want to exit, you press another button, the inside door will close, water fills up, and the outside door will open. So let me show you the logic items that are involved in this. So I do have a NOT gate and a couple delays, and the important one in here is the NOR gate. Now I don't know if NOR gate is the only thing you can do for this, but it's what I used, I tested, and it works just great. So there may be another logic item you can use that'll have the same effect. And let me show you the basic setup here of how this works. So you press one button here, and the door opens, and you press another one, door closes. That's easy enough. And you have a NOT gate to open the door when you press one button, and then the NOR gate just allows both connections to go straight to the door or one object. And it took me a little bit to realize that you have to connect the two buttons together in order to make one pop up when you press another one down. Because as you know, if you use these buttons before, you know when you press one, when you press a button, you know it doesn't pop up unless you have a delay or some other switch to reactivate it again. So we'll go inside. I'll show you how this works. So the way I have it set up is that when you press this green button here, what that's going to do is close the outside door here. The green light will come on, indicating it's becoming a safe environment, and the water will start to drain on the floor. After about 10 seconds, because that's how long it takes for the water to drain in this room, once the water is completely drained, the inside door will open, allowing me to go inside the building. So as you can see, the door closed here, water is draining out, green light is on, and after a few more seconds, once the water is completely drained out, voila, door opens and I can go further inside. I didn't make this building very big because I just wanted to test what it would be like to be able to go inside a larger structure underwater. But as you can see, there's no water underground or anything. You don't hear any water splashes sometimes that you normally hear if there's a little bit on the floor. So now I want to go back outside. So when I press this button, the red light will come on, indicating danger or caution. This door will close immediately, and water will start to fill up. And after about 5 seconds, then the outside door will open. That door closed, water's filling up, red light is on, and now we can go outside, and the water is able to leak inside the building here. Now, I do use a couple delays to open the door. I have it set to 5 seconds to open the door to the outside once the red button is pushed, and with the green button, I have the delay set to 10 seconds because again that's about how long it takes the water to drain out. Now depending on how big you would make this, you would have to adjust for the amount of seconds. So if I were to make this room about 2 or 3 blocks wider, I would probably have to add about 1 or 2 seconds more on the delay with the amount of plates on the drain plates on the floor that it would take for the water to completely drain out. For the water to fill up, maybe 1 second. I don't know. I probably don't need to add any additional time, but that is about how long it would take. So let's go ahead and give this another go again. I'll press the green button. Water is draining on the floor. And that also does depend on how many drains you have on the floor here. Because I know this isn't perfect. What I should have done was create an extra set of blocks on the outside where I could place this button further in, so that it wouldn't be sticking out in here so much. And that would allow me to place a couple more drains on the floor here. So again, we're inside. Save. Now when I go back outside, I press this button, door closes, water flows up, and the door opens. So again, yeah, the amount of time it needs for the door to open and close depends on how big the room is and how many drains and water sources you have. Because I have a lot more water sources than I do drains. So if I had the same amount, it would probably take the same amount of time for the water to drain out. So yeah, this is the underwater airlock system. I hope something like this could be useful for everyone. If you ever want to make an underwater base, or you already have one, but you want to make it a lot better, you can certainly use something like this. It's a pretty cool idea. I don't know that anybody else has made something like this, so I may or may not be the first person to come up with this idea. But again, I think it'd be a really cool addition to anything that's underwater, like you have a build or a tunnel system or something. I do know that as of this video, YouTubers Fat Pikachu and Great White have a build contest going on involving a pirate theme. So if you're making a pirate island, then you can use something like this as like an underwater or underground hidden area. Or if you have a ship build that floats on top of the water, you can. And if you have a tunnel system or a tube that connects from the ship to the seafloor, they can again use something like this. So I do hope this this does help with whatever you're trying to build. I do have other concepts and ideas that I do like that I should probably make a video about sometime, because I think they would be pretty useful for people to use. So until then.